I hope for nothing. I fear nothing. I am free. Since we cannot change reality, let us change the eyes which see reality. In order to succeed, we must first believe that we can. The real meaning of enlightenment is to gaze with undimmed eyes on all darkness. You have your brush, you have your colors, you paint the paradise, then in you go. The only thing I know is this: I am full of wounds and still standing on my feet. A person needs a little madness, or else they never dare cut the rope and be free. True teachers are those who use themselves as bridges over which they invite their students to cross. Then, having facilitated their crossing, joyfully collapse, encouraging them to create bridges of their own. Life is trouble, only death is not. To be alive is to undo your belt and look for trouble. The highest point a man can attain is not knowledge, or virtue, or goodness, or victory, but something even greater, more heroic and more despairing: sacred awe. My soul comes from better worlds, and I have an incurable homesickness of the stars. All my life, one of my greatest desires has been to travel, to see and explore new places and countries. How simple and frugal a thing is happiness: a glass of wine, a roast chestnut, a wretched little brazier, the sound of the sea. All that is required to feel that here and now is happiness is a simple, frugal heart. I said to the almond tree, "Sister, speak to me of God," and the almond tree blossomed. Every perfect traveler always creates the country where he travels. While you are alive, all you have is your body, and your body must remain a constant temptation to you. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. By believing passionately in something that still does not exist, we create it. The non-existent is whatever we have not sufficiently desired. The doors of heaven and hell are adjacent and identical. Freedom was my first and most prized possession. Every man has his folly, but the greatest folly of all, in my view, is not to have one. When an almond tree became a man, it became Buddha. When a man becomes an almond tree, he becomes Christ. The sole way to save oneself is to accept death. The only thing I know is this: I am full of wounds and still standing on my feet. We come from a dark abyss. We end in a dark abyss, and we call the luminous interval light. It takes a lifetime for someone to discover Greece, but it only takes an instant to fall in love with her. God changes his appearance every second. Blessed is the man who can recognize him in all his disguises. You will always love, and you will always be sad. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. There are three forms of happiness: to be rich, to be powerful, and to be distinguished. The great lie is that there is only one form of happiness. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more inspirational content.